But I want to ask my brother here, and what's your purpose, brother? If I could, in the music, I asked you all as a group, as the Truth Camp. When we had the soldiers here, last time you all was here. But what is Varquis' purpose in one life? What's your purpose, brother? What you say?
That's a great question, man. I think my music and I think me and my brother's music is one life. I think it's rooted. I believe it's rooted in spirituality. When you hear a lot of our music, it has a certain spirit to it. So I think it's rooted in that. I think the overall purpose is to reach as many people as we can, with our message, as far as this one life that we living in, trying to make people aware of who they are.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And to always, stay true to yourself, and spread just a positive message of upliftment, advancement, progression, elevation, mental, spiritual, physical. I think that's what we embody and we try to embody in our music. And to get that message across is what's important to us, and I feel like our most, greatest purpose.
Yeah.
All together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Beautiful, yes, sir. Beautiful. And I knew that, and those who know One Life, Varquis and Drees know that. But particularly, for those who's tuning in who may not know you all, that's a constant every day or every Monday listener to Add It Up. I wanted them to be more familiarized with yourself. They know, first of all, that you have to have some type of purpose that we agree with. Because Add It Up, like I say, it's plenty of talent here in the city, but I don't deal with those on the level of bringing them on this show who may not have a aim or a purpose, dear loved ones, that's trying to uplift the community. So what I'm saying is, you all know this brother has to have some type of consciousness, to be on Add It Up. There's plenty of talent out there, but it's other avenues for that. Mm-hmm. And which brings me to, how many other avenues and shows do we have that will promote brothers like this? True. No, I'm not righteous completely. I'm not holding it now, not trying to claim to be. I'm not perfect. But I'm trying to, give back and support and display those who's trying to display the same thing I'm displaying.
I think it's about it's not about being holier than thou or trying to be perfect. I think the mission that we should be striving for is striving for perfection. Yeah. And when I say that, I don't mean to strive to be perfect. When I say perfection, I mean perfecting yourself. You know what I mean? And being the best person that you can be. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I put a message on my Facebook the other day, just saying I'm on a mission to be the greatest man that I can be. That's striving for perfection for me, because I'm not perfect. It's things that I indulge in my life, and I'm aware of that, and I acknowledge that about myself.
Right.
The good, the bad, my flaws, my vices. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to polish those edges. You know what I mean, if you will. Me and my brother and myself, we have songs that cater to the club, that cater to women. But we also have songs that have a message, and that's the people that really know our music, they know that's what we rooted in, is that we trying to spread a positive message.
Right.
Exactly. We well-rounded enough to make songs that people can dance to, and people can jam to. And
right. And we got to unwind at ease. Breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to breathe.
Exactly. So the song that we're gonna get into a little bit, here in a little bit is one of those songs. It's more of a female joint, or a female record rather, but it's a groove, and it's positive, and it's fun.
Right, we definitely gotta have fun.
But we got records on the album that's real intense, and where we really talking about something, and we really sharing a message. We got a record called Hood Prayer on the Ink Pen.
Hood Prayer,
where we talking about get out the hood. We trying to get out the hood.
Right,
and that's what's in the chorus. I'm trying to get out the hood. The money come quick, but the product is good. So we trying to get out the hood. So we got records like that that's inspiring and motivational. Because everybody wants to glorify the hood, but we in that particular song we talking about trying to get out.
Exactly.
So that's what. Not to cut you off, my man, but the ultimate war is between, and I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. The ultimate war is between God and the devil.
That's right.
That's the ultimate war. You know what I mean? It's a fight, and it's a war for souls. You know what I
Man,
mean? So
we in the midst of that right now.
That's at the end of the day. That's the ultimate war that's going on. You know, and that's the spiritual war.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a war that each individual has to fight pretty much for themselves.
Right,
right.
Come on, bro.
Right.
But it helps when you have other, brothers and sisters around
Definitely.
you that, can feed your spirit, in a positive,
Right.
way, and on a positive note to help you, fight that war, within yourself.
Yeah.
That's where the battle lies for real.
Yeah.
It's with
You
you.
know-
It's with you.
Yeah.
My brother said God the devil. And check this out. You know, he said, well, what all this got to do with a brother writing a book on poetry? Come on now, man.
It all coincide.
Exactly.
It's all relative.
Exactly.
It's all relative because the book talks about that. I have poems in here. I have one called Black Rose. I got one called God Body. I got a few of them in here that I'm just going off the titles right now that really talk about that spiritual war.
Right.
That challenge that we face.
I'm at that level, but I'm talking about we got to speak the language of the people. We got to meet them where they at, and then bring them up from where they at.
That's exactly what I mean. Like we got to, me and my brother had these talks all the time. We got to speak the language of the street in order to reach the people that
Yes,
we
sir.
reach.
Otherwise,
We also
they
want
gonna
to reach
get away from me.
right,
Hmm.
and we want to reach the people that got knowledge of self and that
Right.
got that already. Just to be able to share information.
Right.
Like Brother Mike. I know he got knowledge of self, but it's still okay for me and him to share information with each other, even though we're both aware and awake.
Right. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? People say conscious, but I like to call it being awake.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So it's okay for us to still share that information with each other, but the streets and the people who may not have that
Right.
are the
Come
ones
on,
that
bro.
we really want to reach. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to be able to speak their language in order to get them
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
and bring them in.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's called Right Before Your Eyes, but it's WRITE. The word.
Okay. Right.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Beautiful.
So it's got a different. Yeah, it's got a bunch of different metaphors because right is the the actual writing that you're gonna read, but it's right before your eyes. As you read it. So it's a double entendre, if you will, which is a double meaning.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it kind of touches on the God and the devil and that whole that whole war thing that we talked about.
Right.
We got the greatest influence right now, man. I issue a challenge to every artist, writer, out there. I issue a challenge, man. You got a chance to say something. Say something. You know what I'm saying?
Say something. And we
You
got
got a
plenty to
chance
say.
to
These brothers
say
smart.
something.
Man, these brothers out
man.
here is super duper not just talented but smart. Geniuses, man.
Yeah.
But we so buried under the filth
Right.
and
Almost
madness.
scared to say something positive or uplifting because it's like, oh, that's you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is one of the greatest forms of expression, man. And we got the world right now. Like we got the ear.
got the
We
world.
got the ear. We like you said, brother Mike. Like
Yeah.
we got a chance to really change this thing because
Yeah.
we got the ear of the world right now.
Yeah.
Hip hop is influencing and controlling and moving the needle of the world right now.
Right.
With everything
Right.
from fashion to music to,
Right.
to everything. I mean, everybody is implementing hip hop culture into their thing. Whether it's business, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we got the world, at our feet right now. So we got to definitely, make sure that we sending the right messages out there. You know what I mean? And just have that balance, man. Shout out to Bob.
The right
It's
thing
about
is-
being secure with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And go back to knowledge of self, knowing who you are. You know what I mean? And if you confident in knowing who you are and you know what you stand for, then ain't nothing gonna shake that.
We're gonna run this promo real quick. We're gonna come back. We still got this exclusive, Do You Know, featuring Jessica. And she's featured on One Life, the Ink Pen Perspective.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into that, but we're gonna go through this break real quick.